Uncle.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, man.
You're looking good.
Well, I try to be.
How do you manage to still look so fine? Uncle, how old are you now?
I'm 78 now.
You're joking.
Oh, yeah, man.
Whoa.
But you know, it's a long road, man.
78?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I ain't joking, man.
But you don't look it.
Well, you know, sometimes your body's your temple, man.
How do you keep this young, keep this fit?
No, George, to be candid, I'm surprised.
Myself, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I was expecting to hear like 65.
No.
Uncle, you mean in 2 years' time you're 80?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, factually a fact, because, you know, like I said, your body's your temple. You have to take care of your body.
So what do you do?
Well, I try to take care of the temple, man, because it's the temple that will take care of you. But if you don't take care of it, it won't take care of you.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, many things, you know, going around, zigzag things and things like that. But you have to be choosy. You have to choose what is good for you and what will help you along the way, because, you know, life is a gift. You don't mess up with the gift, man.
This is very interesting. So when you look at some of these young guys, you know, in the industry, some of these musicians and actors, you know, engaging in all sorts of, you know, alcohols and smokes and stuff like that, how do you feel as somebody who's traveled that road?
Well, I think they haven't been getting good advices, you know, around them, because whatever that you do, you need to get some people around you that will help you along the way. Because you're cutting the road, you don't know whether your back is, you know, zigzag or
crooked, straight.
So you need to have that. But the young kids come into these days because of technology and everything, computer, everything. So they think that that's it. Even when they're trying to make music, they pick up the computer with the drum lines and the bass lines and everything, you know, cut and paste and that kind of a thing. And then they put a rap to it. They think that no, shortcuts are very dangerous. You know, and when they make music like that, it becomes like a sharp music. And anything that is sharp, you know, falls aside at some point in time. You know, because music is a language. You have to know the language. You know, you have to go to your seniors. You know, if you want to play an instrument, somebody who is already playing it, you just go to him. You know, when I was a kid, I was going to my senior, and they were very happy seeing a kid, you know, coming to, you know, having that interest. And they were telling me everything.
Let me take you back a bit. No, before we even go back, I don't know how much time we may have before they tell us our time is up. So please, first tell me, who is Adjoemisa?
Adjoemisa is a very beautiful lady that, you know, because of her beauty, you know, men want to take advantage of her. And she also used that to take advantage of the men.
So Adjoemisa is real?
Yeah, it's real.
Wow.
Very beautiful lady. So
is she still alive?
No. I mean, I'm talking about somewhere in the 40s and things like that. Okay. You know, and in Segendi, when things of this nature happens, you know, our seniors keep on telling us, you know, because I bring some music, Emmanuel, all these things were told by our seniors. You know, and then I put them into music, you know, giving some arrangements and horns and everything, you know. So information is very important. You go to your seniors, they're always going to inform you.
Let us go back to the days. I mean, a young J2Play, Ambolley, bright future. You know, where were you born? In Takrady, I believe?
No, Second-D.
Second-D.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was your childhood like? What kind of home did you grow up in? And how did you find yourself doing music?
Second-D is a very vibrant place because of the harbor.
Yeah.
We have the seamen who come back with records, you know, from America and all that. And the way of, you know, day dressing, you know, and things like that, you know, khaki, and all that kind of, you know, so many things were happening.
Yeah.
We have our seniors who were doing boxing, you know, Eddie Blay. You know Eddie Blay's father?
Eddie Blay Sr.,
Yeah. He was a boxer, right? He was living next door to where I lived.
Interesting.
Kwawansan, we all live in the same house.
Wow.
You know, Kwawansan and all that.
Kwawansan, the filmmaker?
Yes.
You lived in the same house?
The same house.
Interesting.
You know, so he was a very good artist, you know, when he was growing up. So we used to go and watch him, doing some drawings and things like that. But me, because of secondary was saturated, with music. You're talking about Broadway dance band, you're talking about CK Man, you're talking about Skylarks, you're talking about the Weavers, all around, because when there's funerals or weddings and things like that, it's always music. So I found out that my contribution to this was going to be music. I did that at a very, very early age.
About how old? And how did you find yourself doing music?
That was when I was about 8, 9,
Wow,
8,
young.
yeah, 8, 9, 10, because, we're surrounded by music. But anything that is of music, when I hear the relationship between me and that sound and understanding the formation of that sound was very, very clear. So I saw that my contribution is going to be that. So I started going to my senior, Broadway dance, Broadway was in Takoradi. After school, man, I just get in the bus and just go, to Takoradi. And the guitarist, became a friend, so I'll go to him. And he would tell me about the rudiments of music, compositions, arrangements, and all that. And he would play some records too, for me to know what is happening. So I had that help, coming from my elders. And they were happy, a kid like me, having that courage, to come to them and ask them about rudiments and all them kind of things. So they gave me all that they have.
Interesting. So at which point did you release your very first record that established the celebrity that we have today?
That is 1973.
And which album was that?
Simigwadu.
Simigwadu, part 1.
Yeah, Simigwadu. The meaning of Simigwadu means Misimigwado.
Ah, Misimigwado.
Yeah,
I'm on my seat.
I'm on the king.
You're the king in the seat.
Yeah.
Nice.
So when that music came, recorded that music, and when it came, people, they couldn't understand what I'm saying. Because I'm saying, quietness. So in growing up, but the formation of that, we were school children, about 5 of us. So after school, we used to just gather, form a circle. Then we start the beat. Because we didn't have money to buy congas and things like that. So we started using our mouth.
Wow.
To get that kind of rhythm. Then later on I thought of, why don't you add words to it? That's when I bought the bullfruit, I bought the quadges, because James Brown was thinking about mashed potato, popcorn, and all that. Oh, okay, you're thinking about food.
Also the bullfruit.
Maybe too, I was thinking about
You've
food.
got yours too.
Yeah. And it just took off because remember some about the two shot. Mama told her, man, give me the track, my dog, my uncle, or I say that this man, and so, yeah. So that formation started coming. And I saw that people were getting closer to it because basically, first, they didn't understand what I was saying because when I was saying her, Mama, na stomach, I said, what's he talking about? And I said, no, that is the rhythmic aspect of it. And when I made my first record, the Simigwadu, her, quiet, Baha, about that boot stand, without a quiet, Mama, stomach, quiet, heba, stomach, a 1, a 2, a 3, 4, bang, bang, But the formation of it was that time I was playing a band at Meridian Hotel.
Right, in Tema.
So sometimes we'll play afternoon jumps and things like that. But the music that they were playing ballrooms and quick steps and things like that. So when we go to play afternoon jumps, people come, they want to have fun. So there was one song by Temptations. They call it Cloud 9. But the bass line is bang, 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 bang. So that's what I took, and I started adding her quadrants and twists like that as a formation. And people were happy, people were laughing and things like that to that sort of formation.
Interesting. Wow.
So when I came to Accra to record it, that's why we added the horns, we added the guitars and the keyboards and all that to make the song, well opened.
What studio did you record in? Do you remember?
We recorded it at the Ghana Films.
Ghana Films.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's interesting. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So Ghana Films actually had an audio recording studio
Man
there.
had a studio. Big studio recording that. All those kind of music that, like you say, those highlight past music.
Yes.
Many of them were recorded at Ghana Films.
Ghana Films. Wow.
And they had good engineers. Mr. Quaye,
Yes.
Bossman,
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah.
Interesting.
So the separation of sounds, the when you talk about the mixing the sound and all that, they had the ears for that.
Ears for those.
Yeah.
Very interesting. There are records, and tonight we'll have to clarify it. There are records that some have said you are the originator of rap in the world. Some have also said that you are the first African to introduce rap into our original high life rhythm. Which is it?
When I was doing it at that time, there wasn't any word like rap and things like that. That was, you're talking about the early 70s to 73. So if you look at, you go back to the, what we call it, the Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah.
They were saying that raps came from America, talking about the Sugar Hill Gang and the Rappers Delight. Their age, that time that the music came out was 78, 79.
You had released already.
But I have a release already. But rap is not an American thing. Rap is an African thing. Because when the king is coming, we have the language.
Exactly.
The nebo and the neba,
All the appellations and all of those.
Yes.
Yeah.
These are all raps, but without rhythm. And I was the one who added rhythm to that kind of rap.
Why hasn't it been recorded officially? It should be in the Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah.
They should clarify it.
I've been challenging them, telling them that somebody didn't do his homework
well.
So they need to rectify it. I've been challenging them.
Have they responded?
Because we wrote to them.
Right.
And no response yet.
Yeah.
But anywhere, when I went to American tours and everything, every venue, every club that I play, when I'm going to play the Songadu, I tell them that, man, I'm challenging the Guinness Book of Records. Because something
Something
is
went
not
wrong,
right.
definitely. And at this point, Mercury, I think we need to call on the Ghana Tourism Authority.
Yeah.
And, all those that are in charge of our cultural and tourism assets. Look, we have the originator of rap in the world right here.
Right here.
Ghana.
Right
And
here.
I think this is a fight that everybody ought to join and push. And somebody may sit somewhere and say that, but before Ambolley did, the people were rapping in the Caribbean or Papua New Guinea already. Well, he commercialized it from what he's saying now.
Yep.
You understand it? He commercialized it. So for me, I think it is important that everybody joins this fight so that we push it. Because it would be something good for Ghana that we have it in our history. The originator of rap is Ghanaian.
And we have to claim it.
We've got to claim it.
Because, we've been schooled in the way that anything that is coming from outside, we think that's much better than what we have. No, man. This is the cradle.
Exactly.
And everything is coming right from here. They took it out there, African brothers, sisters, they took it out there because it's in their blood.
Yeah.
So when they started it over there, it's in their DNA.
Exactly.
And it's the black people that have made the world
Embrace rap.
Yes. Because if you talk about music for entertainment, if we talk about clothing, if we talk about even engineering and all that, black people have been out there.
Very true.
So we need to start, going back and looking back into our history because we have to let the children know.
Exactly.
Otherwise, they're just going to follow what's happening.
What's happening? Let us speak about your private life. I mean, you're obviously a very handsome man, and everybody can see that. If at 78, if I look half the way you look at 78, I'll give glory to God. I mean, so I can imagine what you looked like when you were in your 30s, 20s, and all those things. How did you manage the girls as a big celebrity, young celebrity?
Look, handsomeness, man, has been part of me, man. And the girls will admire me, but they always see me performing. They look at me, my persona, and that kind of a thing, because, many a times I don't tell girls that I love you or
They come after you.
Or I like you, man. They come, man.
That's right.
But I don't mistreat them anyway.
Yeah.
Because I think, they are our mothers.
Right.
Yeah.
So for mistreatment of women, no, it's out of my way. But the adoration, see a woman and you see the creature, you see how the Almighty made that woman. I mean, that's why I told you something did there.
What's in there?
Okay, Ragumzu did there.
What is Ragumzu?
Okay.
Uncle, what is Ragumzu?
Sometimes I just open the face for you and just tell you, and your own imagination is going to tell you what I'm talking about.
But I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah? If I say the something did there, it means that, but go inside the Bible, man. What happened to Adam? What happened to Samson? What happened to King David? All of them, the Ragumzo, they couldn't stand it.
But uncle, the Bible says Eve gave him an apple. And then he ate the apple and God sacked them from the garden. They didn't say anything about Ragumzo.
Okay, now they just gave you a code. That the apple. No, it's not apple, it's the pampana inside there.
Is that what?
Because you see, Adam, they created Eve for him and things like that. I mean, looking at because aside from that, the animals were demonstrating it. So you were seeing it.
So he also wanted to.
And you see different kinds of animals, all having fun, man, fighting for it.
Aggressively.
So Adam said, no, man, I got to fight for it.
So that's why he said, Adam, no downfall.
Adam, no downfall, Samson, look at what Delilah did to Samson.
Yeah.
And Samson fell. All because, that's the power of a woman, man.
So if you were to advise a young musician who's just started his journey, as handsome as you were back in the day and you still are today, what would you tell him in connection to women?
Oh, I would tell him that woman has to be secondary. Because if a woman loves you and wants to be with you and things like that, maybe the love and the appreciation and things like that it has for you, you have to return that. Because that's the nature of a woman. Woman can take care of a house and everything. All that the man has to do is to bring the needs of the woman, to her. And house will be full of peace. So if you're a musician and you want to go that route, first and foremost, your music is first, because without your music, the woman won't admire you. Maybe you could be a handsome somebody, but what you can do and things like that.
It's a bigger magnet.
It's a bigger magnet.
That's what will pull them more.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So whatever that you're doing, the music has to be first, because they call it show business. The show will allow people to see you. The business aspect will put money in your pocket.
Right.
So you have to know both and things like that, because musicians that I met when I came back from America, some of them that I knew before leaving, pathetically, I was very sorry seeing some of them, because their music is being used and they are not being paid. And they don't know how to get paid. They don't know how to put their music into where you get royalties and things like that. You see, so it's the business aspect has to be taught. And this has to be the job of musicians union and things like that. By doing seminars and workshops and things like that, to be able to put information out there.
And educate. Yeah. Do you think over the years the music has done enough?
No, music hasn't done nothing.
Oh, nothing?
No, music hasn't done nothing, because that's why the young guys and things like that are not joining the musicians union, because when they join, they don't get nothing in return. Musicians union has to be there for the welfare of the musicians. So your needs, when you are sick, or that kind of thing. There must be a structure that is there that will make you become happy to become a musician. But if that thing is not there, then it's each for yourself and God for us all out.
But Uncle, wouldn't you also say that, I mean, just as many have a point that it should be everybody's business to take care of their own welfare?
No, it's a society. And if it's a society, that means it has some people with them, you know, and things like that. And why are the people there? So the reason for the people being there has to be elaborated.
If you were made musical president today, what would you do differently?
What I would do is that the structures of music, because me traveling and things like that, I've seen what is happening there, whereby musicians and everything are making some incomes out of the business aspect. So we have to teach the business aspect.
But you know, George, interestingly, I mean, there's an argument that these workshops are held, these seminars are held, but the musicians
They don't go.
No,
they don't even show up.
Because there's nothing that is enticing them
Okay.
to go. There has to be something that has to entice them. You know, because you're a musician and you know that at the end of the day, Gamro is there, your music is being used to radios and beer bars and things like that, and you know that you can make some income out of that. It will encourage you to even get involved into the music. But if you go at the whole end of the year, they give royalties, somebody 200, somebody 400 CDs. I mean, it's an insult. Because as I'm sitting here, I'm part and parcel of ASCAP. ASCAP is a collection society in America. And you have other collection societies in other parts of the world, like PRS,
yes.
in London, like GEMA in Germany. But they all live together, looking out for each other. Because American music is being played in Germany. It's being played, so, you know, in return. So if we can't do it here, of which you know that that is the law of using somebody's intellectual property, it means that you have to compensate. It's a law internationally. Why is it that we can't apply it here?
Apply it here. That's a very good question. Why is it that it cannot be applied here? We're having a great conversation with a man, the legendary Uncle Jedu Blay, Ambolley, high life maestro, legend. I mean, he's done it all, seen it all, traveled around the world, performed on big stages. Where have you performed this year? I've been seeing some videos around. You're always traveling.
Yeah, I mean, we toured America. We toured almost about 29 different states in America.
How do you get on these tours?
Well, you need to have, what we call it, an agency.
Right.
So it's part of the business. You know, we have agencies that find gigs and things like that because if you are part of the agency, the more you play gigs, the more the agency also makes money.
Exactly.
You know, so they'll find gigs for you. But you have to have something that will entice the agency. They said that, man, let's put this guy on. You know, because the kind of music that we're doing here, we're doing too much of a copy. Because we're sitting down here, everybody say dancehall. We're sitting down here, everybody say reggae. But we all know that dancehall came from Jamaica. We know that reggae came from Jamaica. So even if you take dancehall, you have to Africanize it. Exactly. That's where you put in creativity in it. But if you play in the same way, singing patois the same way like they're doing it, if they want them, they will go there and get them. They won't come here and take you because you are copying them. But here in Ghana, radio stations every time, dancehall, the TV said dancehall. I mean, come on, man. We need to grow up, man.
So you think that young musicians are losing the way?
Why? Our younger brother here, who came to rap, what kind of music was he rapping on? Is it our music?
Well, was it high life rhythm you were playing?
It wasn't high life rhythm.
It wasn't high life.
Yeah.
I was sitting there.
It was more like a hip hop instrumental.
That's it.
Yeah, it was hip hop. Yeah.
That's it.
It was a hip hop instrumental.
So the only difference is that he's rapping local.
In a local dialect.
That's it. But if it is the beat, they will go to America and find it.
Exactly.
So if we take the high life and we justify it and they're putting a tree and everything to it. Because, you see, high life is a wonderful music.
It is.
Because high life brings people together.
Yeah.
All the bands that we've played and things like that, sometimes they'll play different kinds of music. They'll play ballroom, back in the days. They'll play ballroom, or they'll play quick step, or they'll play bolero and things like that. But the moment they play high life,
everybody's on the dance floor.
You see the magic of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why are we playing with this?
Yeah. How did you get some of, you have some big collaborations that you've done some, you have collaborations with Mariam Makeba, or?
No,
who was that?
not Mary Makeba, but I played on the same stage.
On the same stage with her, okay, maybe.
With Mary Makeba, what we call it, Luther Vandross.
Luther Vandross. Yeah.
You know, because when J.J. Rollins came down to America,
Yeah.
you know, Michael Jackson was here, Steve Wonder was here, you know, all of them were around.
And Ambolley was there.
Yeah, and Ambolley too was there.
That's right.
You know, so it gives you a chance to liaise with them,
Yeah.
you know, because they see you as an African musician, they also get interest, that they want to know what you have, you know, so it brings you all guys closer so that you can, you know, have a little dialogue and things like that. So me, it has been happening. See, my journey in music it hasn't been a child's play.
Yeah.
You know, because if you are a musician and you can play in America, for Americans to accept it, then it means yes. Because all those that are sitting here and saying the rap and patois, and let them take it over there. Because sometimes they go over there, what happens? They go and play for the Ghanaians. Because the Ghanaians know them, know their name. And they come.
But they cannot satisfy the international audience.
No, they can't cross the borders.
Mercury, in all, I saw Uncle Jeduble Ambolley playing to like 50,000 people.
50,000.
From huge stadium.
Yeah.
You know.
And he was on stage and doing his thing and all of that. So how does it feel when you're seeing all these foreigners jam into your music? I mean, genuinely, how does it feel?
You see, it's the power of the music. Because anything that is coming from Africa, that is the basics of it. Because anytime that I play, or anytime that we finish performing, you see that they want more. They will start, they say, no, you know, that sort of a thing. Because whatever that I'm playing, sometimes when we finish play and things like that, one man will come and tell me, hey, man, for about 45 minutes, you have made me to forget myself.
Wow.
Yeah. The power of music.
Yeah. And when I hear that, you know, it's a big encouragement because, you know, that's why, what we call it, comedians and things like that are making money. Because if you sit somebody down, you comedy to that person, let him forget
all their troubles.
Oh, man, it's a big relief.
Yeah. Which one is on the screen? Was it one of your performances?
Yeah, that was in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Right. Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
You know, George, I think one of the things that make Jeduble unique is the fact that he's a real musician.
Oh, exactly.
And real musicians are musicians who are able to play instruments.
Exactly.
I mean, he sings and at a point in time picks up the saxophone.
Yep.
And he's performing
and he's on it.
That's Goldie.
And he's on it.
Yes.
Because it's a language, man. You must know the language.
You must know the language. You must know. Look at them. Look at how the whites are excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
you know, but Ghanaians don't know this. You know, because, I mean, the majority of Ghanaians don't see what I'm doing outside and things like that. Yeah. But, hey, man, for me, the little contribution that I can do is what I'm doing.
That's what you're doing.
Whether they know or they don't know.
Uncle, would you say you've made money from music?
I think I'm comfortable, though. You know, I'm comfortable because at this time of my age, you know, still being called to go and tour. At this time of my age, you know, how many musicians of my age are being called and things like that. But if you talk about finance and things like that, I don't have that much money that, you know, but anything that I want, I can get it.
You can get it. today.
So I'm very happy with that. You know,
Exactly.
yeah, and I don't need nothing because if I need something, I know how to get it.
What was the first big thing you bought with money made from music that you felt like, yeah, I have, I mean, the first thing I bought was a car from acting. The first thing, and yeah. Charlie, the way it was a Kia Pride.
Charlie,
Yeah, Charlie.
I can
Yeah,
imagine. You sleep small,
Don't joke. They're not asleep. I know this. And if you watch the car, then we talk. Me and the car, we talk. Yeah, and if you watch them like 5 times a day. Yeah. I go, what was the first big thing you bought with music, money made from your music that, this is my sweat? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. I mean, for cars, I have 2 cars.
Great.
So anywhere that I want to go, I don't think about it. But my happiness came when I bought my studio.
Right.
Because I knew that is
That's your office.
my office. And anything that comes to my head, sometimes I'll be sleeping, something will come through, then I rush there. So to go and put it down, then I leave. So anytime that I come back to it, the creativity and the creations of whatever is right at my fingertips. So that became, I became so happy that I have the gadgets and things like that to be able to put my creativity down and reflect back to it and things like that. Because most of the music that you do, sometimes it takes a while. You're doing one song, you may lay down the what we call it, the melodies, the rhythms, and things like that. But sometimes you sit down and say, no, I think this place needs to be changed.
Interesting.
So you keep on fiddling with it until you become satisfied that it's ready for the public.
That's good. And if you have your own studio, you can do this for as long as you want. 0551 575757. That's our WhatsApp line. We're speaking to a legend. If there's anything you'd like to know, please drop it on our WhatsApp line 0551 575757. A message came in from my man Tom Brown. He said, how does he feel when the blend of music he has done with these young ones in the done by the young ones in the system now? Does he see a future where he will sit at the back and just enjoy his numbers being performed by the young ones? I think what he means to say is that basically he's heading towards, are you looking at doing any collaborations with any of these young ones?
Yeah, I've already done some, with Sway, TikTok, and all those kind of things. Easy,
yeah, easy,
things like that.
Yeah.
But what, the thing that made me step back a little bit is that sometimes they do the music, after they bring the music to me, I do my part. They don't come back to say, oh, Pa, can you listen to it and see that?
See it.
Before I see that
it's out there.
It's out there. You see, but my name is attached to it. So the music comes here.
Least we can do is to get back. Oh, that's in the area.
What do you think?
Yeah. That's it. Because music can go. Now, everybody. So I want you feature no. It's a year do you feed. And says I didn't require outside the music coming here. It means that you have to let me hear it before it steps out.
Exactly.
So that made me to step back a little bit. But the next person that is going to happen is Kofi Kinaata.
Kinaata?
Yeah.
You like him?
Oh, man, he's sensible in the music. He's somebody who's humble in the music and things like that. And the second record that he released and things like that, he made me to go and listen to.
Right.
And I was very happy.
Right.
That the direction now he wants to go, he's stepping out, out of the yo-yos.
He's trying to stick to his high life identity.
Yes, and even adding something to it.
Right.
So it makes me to know that he's musically inclined.
Yeah.
To be able to do that. So we have to pass on the baton.
The baton to people.
And
like
he's the one who's going to hold it and do it.
Oh, solid. That's
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been watching him, Skinny Talk Radio and things like that, and the kind of a relationship and things like that. You know, I think that he's the next.
What is your own favorite song from your catalog? Which of your songs you love the most?
I have plenty of songs, though. I tell you.
Give me three. Your three, yeah, the three that you love the most.
Because sitting down there, I think I heard you playing Fantasy.
Yeah.
And things like that. Fantasy, when I was in New York, then I said, okay, I know because the background of Fantasy is like a disco cool funk.
Yeah, very cool, like blue, something like that.
So I said, okay, let me try that to see how it's going to come out, you know, and I became satisfied with that, you know, and the singing. You know, I wasn't singing tree. I was singing, you know, like an English formations, you know, and things like that too. Because I want to see how, you know, level is going to come. You know, but my first favorite song is my first song that brought me out. The Stonebwoy. Ah, man. The power of that
Adam, the downfall,
Messi. The power of that song, you know.
Yeah.
And because even today, it came out in 1973. Today, one will play it. Still, you see, you know, because the arrangements and the formations.
Yeah.
When it gets to a certain then it gets to a place the horns will come you know. So the coloring and things like that, it has become what? An indelible stamp.
People are loving the interview. They are calling already, even though I haven't been announced phone lines. I understand I've got somebody from Winneba. Raymond, are you there? Oh, is Raymond there? All right, then Mercury, we've got some messages.
We have.
No, Uncle has given us two. He's given us Fantasy and Stonebwoy.
Yes.
The third one. So which is
You
the
know
third one?
third one is Abrantier.
Abrantier. Mami Abrantier. You grace, man. It's a great one. My favorite, that one, I've always said it, Adwemisa.
Adwemisa.
Oh, Adwemisa. Michael from Western North is on the phone line. Michael.
Hello.
Michael, how are you?
I'm fine.
How's Western North this evening? It's great?
Yeah.
All right, talk to Uncle. Uncle is right here. He can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Odano Kwando. Mr. Odano Kwando.
Well, I know break kakra, Michael, so we can't hear you clearly. Let's try to see if you can position yourself and call us back. Mercury, let's see if you've got some messages there.
Right, this one here says, wow, Mercury seems to be enjoying more than those in the Western region. Uncle Ambolley has actually shocked me with his age. No, I was shocked myself.
I'm still in shock.
It says, God bless him for making my childhood and adulthood lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very beautiful.
Yeah.
PK sent that from Wala Fashe inside Takwa. Quaye, tell Ambolley he's really a high life legend of Ghana. His lyrics are so educative if you pay attention to it. He should do that, his dance and rap for me. You know, the dance. I mean, when Uncle Ambolley came, I said, that's what I want to see.
That's the most important thing. Yeah.
The footworks.
Okay, go on.
Okay,
yeah,
so let's do this one, then we'll move to the phone line. George, please ask him. My mom told me he used to be in the same band with my uncle, Ricky Abanfo.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day at Tema.
Yeah, Ricky.
Slicing that.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right, do we have Daniel on the line? Daniel from Winneba. Daniel, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm good.
You enjoying the show?
Oh, I'm really enjoying it.
Talk to Uncle.
Obey what you may do.
Yeah,
Oh, obey get the wife, papa. Unduma, a yona, maybe they okay. I do missa. I do miss the mamma, no, my uncle. Area pages. The uncle passing, and I'm sure papa. Or wouldn't be a bubiano, and there in Juno, or need to know. Young from now. I mean, my kind of, I mean, I'm all rap. I mean, me and John, Papa. I mean, CK Man, Papa Yanson, Ramlex. Now, I'm on the mayor, Jamon Mopa. If you obey, Yamishoki was I am on him, Yamishoki,
That's it.
Right, we'll move back to the WhatsApp line. This one says, great show. My regards to legend Ambolley.
Yeah, man.
We are really learning a lot from him. This is coming from Royal DJ Prince.
Yeah.
He's in Wa. And we have this one, says, uncle looks very similar to my dad. Very interesting. Right. Jainam is watching live from East Legon, says, this show is very interesting and I love it. Thanks very much for...
I've got a Kofi Otabil on Facebook.
Right.
Says, Ambolley has been one of the key exports of our high life music and he's still relevant.
Right. We have this one from Norbert Awate. He's in Cape Coast. Says, please, I want to ask him, how does he balance staying true to Ghanaian high life while appealing to younger generations?
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Uncle, let me pick Justice, then we'll come back to for an answer for that. Justice from Wildcroom, second D. Justice, talk to us.
Hey, Uncle.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, Justice was second D at Semensido.
Hey.
Powerhouse.
Hey, actually, if you want on.
Hey, you couldn't want on with them.
Yeah. I know how some are.
Yeah. That's it. Me be able. Nyuma mata munyajipa nyame ejo nyame
Womberusu.
nyame nyuma ani yame favorite pa
Yeah, Womberusu.
the kai be bobo some so wo take nipa na mata de nyuma na toy no na ere pages na so you know ala
Until one can show and one tell.
Maybe I tell them that.
No, that's my.
Thank you very much, Justice. Thank you. That's another great one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I did that in America, you know.
Oh, okay.
Because that album, you know, Simi Rap, there's some beautiful, you know, songs on that album.
Yeah, very.
But the Jamie came, you know, I was just watching TV, you know, and see the hustles of the people and things like that. Then, well, you know,
you got some there? That's it,
Yeah.
Okay, Mado.
Okay.
Uncle and Ajay, I like it.
That's right.
The show is Primetime right here on Joy Prime. We've got the legendary Ambolley in the studio about to do his thing.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Hey.
Right.
Hey.
Onam yazi mamunyanti, Rishisi yahu, Keritan yahu, Yachunami, Umarusu, Nananyami, Boninadosu, So are you going to say that this is gospel?
It is gospel.
Yeah.
I don't think so, though.
How is it not gospel?
It is gospel.
Because I was mentioning again, inside.
So what do you think it is?
No, I think it's just music. You know, with
Just a high life song.
And it's music with information.
But it qualifies for a gospel song.
Well, I don't want to, classify it as talking about gospel and talking about.
You're talking to God in the song.
No, the song sounds like a prayer.
Yes.
You say all the troubles that are going on around the world and all of those, and you speak to you, it advises, all the selfishness and greed and everything that we are doing, all of those. So then we pray to God that your children are crying. The sins are too many.
So I was just telling, I was just telling him.
Let's go straight up to the Volta region. Hello, who do we have here?
Yeah, this is Daniel.
That's who?
Daniel.
Daniel, how are you doing?
I'm fine, how are you?
We're very well. Where in the Volta region are you calling us from?
In Hohoy.
Hohoy.
Yeah.
Okay, talk to Uncle.
Oh, okay. I'm really enjoying the conversation. It's a very exciting and educative conversation. So I just want to ask if he is open to signing. So,
your line is not very clear. If he's open to what?
Signing.
Or if he's open to signing new acts, young acts. Uncle, better sign over here.
Yeah, I'm in the process of doing that, but I have to know your potentialities first.
Yeah.
Because some wants to be, because Shatta is driving Lamborghini and things like that. So you think that when he comes, you also gonna...
Yeah, I'm gonna drive Lamborghini overnight.
Yeah. And maybe you are not up to that.
Yeah.
So I have to really look inside and see your potentialities before.
Lovely. Mercury, you got a message there?
Hello.
There was a message that came with a question. That
I've been trying to track that.
You're trying. Okay, let's go on to what's available.
Let's check this one out. It says, this his gospel is timeless.
Yep.
Uncle, you were actually preaching to your audience, so it is a gospel song.
Yep.
And actually needs to win an award, he says. This one says, I'm enjoying the program this evening. Please ask the legend if he can still sing at his age.
Didn't you hear him sing right now? Didn't you watch the video? The man is singing across the world. The man is singing across the world.
And he just sang, so, okay. This one says, I'm watching from Cameroon.
Wow.
What is the secret of Mr. Ambolley's health? I mean, how does he take care of it?
Yes, I asked. It's important. Uncle, tell us the secret, because Charlie Nansen Krumayu.
Yeah, what you told us was not enough.
No, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough at all.
I think one has to be choosy.
Right.
Because there are so lots and lots of food out there that is not of local.
Okay.
Many of them are imported food and things like
foods.
that. And those kind of foods in the cans and everything, because they wanted to stay for a longer time, they added some things to it, chemicals and things like that. And we need to be careful, because whatever that is going inside, that will help us to do whatever that we want to do. And if you are born in Ghana, for me to tell you that any food that doesn't grow from here, don't eat it.
Wow, that's interesting.
Any food, because your environment, is prepared for you. But, because of schooling and things like that, now we started drinking tea in the morning, and the tea is, because you are in a bow tie, that's what the white man does. So you following the white man, drinking tea, and you think...
But how's that cocoa?
Man, that's heavy. Because it's coming from corn.
Yeah.
That is growing from here.
Yeah.
So any food that doesn't grow from your environment, please stop it.
Interesting one there. Very, very interesting one.
Very interesting.
I like it.
Yes.
I really do like it.
Yeah.
I really... Uncle, I've watched a lot of your interviews, and tried to read, you know, a lot about you. I never hear you speak about your family. Wife, kids, all of that.
Yeah, I mean, if the question don't come, you don't talk about it.
You married?
Yeah, I'm married. My wife is an American, black American anyway.
Oh, okay.
And we got married when I went to America.
Right.
And things like that. But before going to America, I had a woman here, but there was a divorce before going.
Okay.
So it gave me a chance to, you know, but I have one son.
Nice.
You know, with 3 grandchildren.
Nice.
You know, and things like that. My son didn't take music when he was a little child. You know, he started want to sing and things like that. But when he grew up, he deviated. You know, but rather the grandchildren, one is learning trumpet and one is learning keyboard and things like that. So if the father didn't take it.
The children are taking it. It's in the blood.
Yeah, it's in the blood.
What's his name, your son?
Kofi Blay Ambolley.
Kofi Blay Ambolley. I love your name. It's, I always thought it was a stage name. I didn't know it was a real name because I thought it was unique.
Yeah.
Jadu Blay.
And it sounds really good.
It sounds like a rap.
Yeah.
Jadu Blay Ambolley. It's a very nice name.
I mean,
really nice name.
when I was attending school, they added English name. They call it Theophilus.
So that's you're hearing for his Theophilus Jadu Blay Ambolley.
Yes. That's what they gave it to me, man. But when I finished school, I took Theophilus. I said, where did you come from?
Don't forget, there's a man who's telling you not to eat anything.
Yeah, not to eat anything that is not grown locally. Uncle Theo.
George, this message is very interesting.
Yeah.
It says, sometimes I always cry as an African. We don't always celebrate legends with great impact.
Yeah.
And it goes on to say, I really appreciate your impact. Long live with prosperity, I wish for you. Long life and prosperity is what I wish for you. It must send that from Ashanti region.
And we've got Francis from the Ashanti region calling us. Franco.
Hello, Francis.
Francis, how are you doing, my brother?
Oh, I'm doing well. Yourself?
We're great. Where are you calling us from? Kumasi specifically?
Sokobang.
Where?
Sokobang.
Okay, Sokobang. Talk to Uncle.
Oh, he's been an inspirational leader.
Yes.
Very, very inspirational leader.
Yes.
When I was young, I've been listening to his music.
How old are you now?
I'm 35.
You are still young, please.
I remember, 1998, I was listening to his song.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Uncle, we'll be wrapping it up any moment from now. I mean, I have loved this conversation so much. Do you get royalties from Gamro?
No. The last time that I had royalties didn't come from Gambro. It was rather a German recording company that paid my royalties to Gambro.
Right.
Then I went to receive it.
Right.
But Gambro, I think about 2 years or 3 years ago, I said that they distributed money, but nobody called me to say that, Mr. Ambolley, you have this or you have that. And I didn't go there anyway because, the kind of money that they're giving out, to me it's an insult.
Wow.
Somebody go and give you 200, somebody 400 and all that. I mean, what you going to do the whole year? You get this as a royalty, it means that something is wrong. So I don't pay Gambro no mind, because my money is coming from out there.
And this is what you've been preaching that music ought to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
George, to see the difference, I don't know if he minds mentioning to us how much
Like
he received
figures, from outside,
from
roughly.
outside,
The monies?
Yeah.
Give us like a range.
Yeah.
Oh, a range sometimes because it comes quarterly and things like that. Sometimes it comes quarterly, you go, maybe you open your this and you look inside. Sometimes about $2,000.
Wow. That's
It's quarterly.
And then Gambro is giving you 200 cities.
Yes. And this is coming from ASCAP.
Right.
You know, ASCAP is a collection company of America. So my music being played in Germany or that kind of a format, it's being paid to ASCAP.
ASCAP.
Your music is played more here.
Yeah, it's played more here, but the revenue is not coming from here. Of which, look at how many radio stations we have. Without music, the radio stations can't perform. You know, beer bars, hotels, GPRTU.
They always play music there.
You buy a ticket, you go and sit inside, they show movies, they play. So it means that when you buy a ticket, there has to be a percentage that has to go to entertainment. So Gamro, what is Gamro doing? You see, all these things because it's around us, but the implementation side of it, you know,
that's where the problem is.
The implementational side of it, that's where the problem is. It's like we don't know, but it's a law that the government knows that it's a law. The police know that because some time ago, they were sending them to circle those that were
the pirates that were selling the things on seas. And now they're standing in traffic boldly on drives, and then they're pushing it to your face. On pedal. Well, Ambolley.
Full album.
Full album. You know, and it's right there.
Yeah. You know, sometimes, once I reggae, you know, Kojuntri.
No. Just, I think on Monday, I was using the Fiesta Royale traffic light. There was one. He was putting an arrow and when he said piracy, that's what he told you.
And I was with TikTok the other time, and they were selling his own music.
His own music to him. A guy told me point blank, yeah, just like that. You know. Uncle, we're about to go.
Yeah.
There's a young Ghanaian artist out there who's looking at you, sitting down and saying, wow, he's 78 and he's still performing across the world. He's still looking so young. He's still working, releasing music and looking for talents to sign. How does he do it? How can I become like him? What would you tell this young guy?
First and foremost, you see, everything that we do is a gift that is given to us. We have to be truthful to the gift. Because that's where the blessings come. Because your needs in everything, those kind of blessings will help you get your needs. You see, the music, when you're making music to put it out there, don't think that you want to make money.
Yeah.
That's why you're making it known. Yeah. Because if the music is good, it will generate money anyway. So that's the side that you have to look at. You have to be truthful to yourself, to your gift that is given to you. And in exchanging that, you know, to people and things like that, if that truthfulness is there, that's your triumph card.
I like it. I like it. Uncle, you've been around for a bit. I'm going to ask a very controversial question, and if you're not comfortable, you don't have to answer.
I'll answer.
You've been around for a bit. You've seen Ghana from the days of military coups and all of those. You've seen it through its Fourth Republic, which we're still in now, from the time we switched to multi-party democracy all the way till now. We've had a few precedents. So let's take it from 92 till date. Who, in your opinion, would you say has been that leader who has really supported Ghana's creative sector, that president?
Rawlings damaged it, but he came back trying to rectify it because the damage that he did was those kind of curfews. Yeah. That came at the early part of his military and things like that. It made musicians, it drove musicians out of Ghana because you have to go to sleep at 6 and musicians make their money in the night. Yes. So many of them left for Nigeria. That's why I'm actually there, all the gang and Adolfo them all, they left for Nigeria. Some went to Ivory Coast, some, when they had a chance to go to Europe, they left. So when the curfew was lifted, there weren't musicians. That's why the spinners came in. Because if there were no musicians, then the spinners would mount big speakers, play music. That kind of a format. You know, and Secondly, too, I think that President Mahama did well. Because that kind of 2 million, that money that he gave to Musicians Union, with award them and things like that, that could have settled Musicians Union with a recording studio, with the instruments, with workshops, because there has to be something.
Yeah.
Over in Europe like that, most of the unions have recording studios. So if you're a member of the union, if they are charging, say, 100 CD for somebody who's coming from outside, the union members, they charge them 25 CDs. That if they want to go record, because they are not part of the union. So they charge them that kind of money so that they can enter into the studio and record and things like that. We need to have these kind of facilities here. And that money could have done that. But it was...
They said they use it for research.
What kind of research? Do we see the research today? We don't see it. We don't see anything that is of benefit, to us, the musicians, and things like that. So, JJ damaged it. He came back trying to rectify it. But what President Mahama did, was a big upliftment for the industry, of which it was messed up, because those that handle it, they are not musicians, they don't know. Obo is not a musician.
Oh, Obo is a musician.
Oh, Obo, somebody will do this and then you go and rap to it, they say you are a musician.
Oh, but Obo did his own songs. Obo did Kumkuntiba, he did...
But somebody were doing it for him.
Oh.
They were, putting the music together for him to go and sing.
You're talking about the fact that Obo doesn't play an instrument.
Oh, that's what you mean?
Yes.
That he doesn't play an instrument?
Yeah, somebody will do it for him.
Okay.
And let go and sing Konkontiba on it.
But all over the world, there are musicians like that.
No, we don't call them musicians.
What are they?
No. We have to call him a rapper.
Rapper or
a singer.
He's not a singer. You call him a rapper. If you're an instrumentalist, they have to call you an instrumentalist. We don't have to classify it because here you see on TV and things like that, somebody who's a rapper, they say musician. So no, we need to learn the factual facts of it so that we can, classify things the correct formats and things like that. So that money falling in there, the aged musicians and things like that, they could have put up a structure, that you're sick, they can help you one way or the other. Or if there's a funeral, they can help you. But all these structures are not there. But that money was a huge, because is that 2 million CDs? It was big money to put things in order.
You think it wasn't used appropriately?
No. Where is Musicians Union now? They're supposed to have their own office. So when some people come from outside, they know that this is the Musicians Union office.
But I know they have an office under construction around the former information ministry place.
They are begging for monies. They are begging for monies for that. Of which all these things were there that we should... You see, when that money came, they said it was for creative arts. Yeah. They didn't say it's for musicians
only.
Yeah, so creative arts, they are filmmakers, they are book writers, and
basket weavers.
So they should have sat everybody down. Then say, hey man, how can we move forward? And things like that. But when the money entered into Musicians Union, that's when they disregarded the rest. So if you have that kind of motive, it backfires.
We'll leave it here. Mercury, any other message that has popped up?
A lot, but we are pressed for time.
We're pressed for time,
I wish we could do more messages. There's this guy, he's been, he has a whole thread of messages coming in.
Okay.
Says, Skillsman Junior Tornado, my name, my legend is too much. I met him, somewhere. And he actually shares a video.
A video, himself and Ambolley.
And the legend.
Oh, nice.
Very beautiful, yes. So I think that's where we close the chapter on the messages. Well, let's do this one quickly.
Yeah.
There's good evening to you, George and Mercury Quaye. I'm feeling nostalgic right now. I believe he was the first rapper in our local music space. Does he agree? Pa is watching from Aoshi. Well, he's actually...
he's responded to that already.
Yes. So...
It's been exciting. Uncle, thank you so very much for your time.
Yeah.
And look, you need to give us a menu of what you eat so that we'll follow. I swear, so that we'll follow and stop eating all this fast food
Yes.
rubbish.
You go fast.
I swear, you go fast. Yeah, the fast food will kill you fast.
You see? Because the young guys, man, when they go to Papaya and Kentucky Fried Chicken and things like that, they feel good. They don't know what they're eating.
We've been having a fun time with the legendary Jedu Play.